You're listening to the Murder Speaks podcast, the show that spills the tea about true crime. Here's your host, Wendy Hinbest.
Hey, welcome back. So today's real crime story is about 16-year-old Meghan Landowski from Portsmouth, Virginia. April 10th, 2008, her body was discovered by her stepfather, who called 911.
911 dispatcher. Yes, my daughter looks like her foot was slit. I'm standing in the blood now. Please.
Meghan was sexually assaulted and stabbed to death. She was naked from the waist down. She had over 40 stab wounds after she was already dead. There was no forced entry. The suspect came in through the window. The police found a roll of tape. It was the same tape used to tie up the victim. Before Meghan died, Meghan told her stepfather that Hayden was sexually assaulting her. Hayden was a friend of their family's. Meghan was going to testify against him, but now she's dead. So the police go and talk to Hayden, and he tells them that he never left the base the day of the murder. He was seen at the base, and he was not seen on camera leaving the base. The agents search Hayden's house, and they search his computer. They find pictures of child pornography. The police take Hayden's DNA, but it's not a match, so he is cleared. The police talk to Paige. Paige was Meghan's best friend. She refuses to cooperate with them. She takes a polygraph and fails. They show Paige the picture of the bloody shoe print found at the scene. And when they do, she reacts to it. She recognizes the shoe print as her brother's. Tyler is Paige's brother. His shoes were tested, and they weren't the ones at the scene. The police talked to everybody Meghan knows. She talked to a lot of boys online. Kenneth is Meghan's ex-boyfriend, and he has no alibi for when Meghan was murdered. While they're questioning him, he gets sick. Meghan recently broke up with him. They take his DNA, but it's not a match. He had nothing to do with Meghan's murder. The police decide to take a swab from the bloody door handle, and from that test they learn that the suspect is an African American. They meet Meghan's favorite counselor at the youth program she attended, and he was African American. And during the interview, he is not cooperative, and he refuses to give them a DNA sample. The police get a DNA sample from the door handle of his car, but it's not a match. They talk to the bus driver and get a list of students who rode the bus with Meghan. They track down Robert Barnes. He's African American, and he went to the same high school where Meghan studied dance. They became friends on the bus. He would go to her house. He played the violin, and he did not give them a DNA sample. He's chewing a wad of gum, and he decides to give them the gum he's chewing. They find out after that he switched the gum. They bring him down to the police station where they question him. He tells the police that a guy with a gun forced him to rape and kill Meghan.
He claims that he is confronted by this phantom person, this fellow with a gun, who tells him to commit all these acts on this young girl.
She kind of quickly did that, and then I spun her back around. And he came near me. He goes, "Give me your finger." Give him my hand. I said, "Give me your finger." Then I do that. He cuts it.
Of course, the police are not buying that ridiculous story. He gets arrested.
Robert, just going to let you know that you're under arrest for murder of Meghan Landowski.
They get his DNA sample, and it's a match. The police piece together what happened that day. He broke into her house through the window. The tape they found at the scene was tape he brings to the house with him. He rapes her and kills her. Robert Barnes is sentenced to 42 years in prison, eligible for parole when he's 60. This is somebody that she knew. This was a friend. Somebody that her parents let into their home. And he betrayed them in the worst possible way. Thank you so much for listening to this week's true crime story. If you like it, please share it. Sharing is caring. And if you are a true crime addict like me, check out my store, crystalkiss.com. That's Crystal with a K, for some murder merch. I sell t-shirts, hoodies, and leggings. At checkout, put in the discount code MURDER15, that's MURDER15, to save 15% off your entire order. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Bye.